There's some big news that we're currently tracking. Supreme Court has dropped all Babri Masjid demolition proceedings. Huge relief for Bharti, LK Advani and Joshi. Supreme Court also closes 2002 Gujarat riot related cases. Big developments here in the Supreme Court. Number one, Supreme Court dropping all Babri Masjid demolition proceedings. Huge relief for Bharti, LK Advani and Joshi. Also, Supreme Court closes the 2002 Gujarat riot-related cases. Again, a big relief for the BJP itself. At this point, Supreme Court dropping all Babri Masjid demolition proceedings. Also, dropping all cases with regards to the Gujarat riots case. Let me cut across to Anisha Mathur, who's speaking with a lawyer with this regard. Anisha, over to you.
Several old pending matters, one major matter that has been taken up by the Supreme Court and now the issue has been closed is the contempt of court cases arising out of the 1992 Babri Masjid demolitions. A petition for contempt had been filed by Aslam Bhure, a resident of the area, saying that Kalyan Singh, the UP Chief Minister, the UP authorities and several others have committed contempt of court by violating the assurance given to the Supreme Court that no violence will occur at that spot. We're speaking to Advocate Kashyap, who's been representing the petitioner in the Supreme Court for the last several years, in fact 30 years. So, on what ground has the court closed this case exactly?
One thing, Aslam Bhure, the petitioner, died in 2010. That is one thing. And I also mentioned the court that my file is not complete. The court said we nothing doing, we have to hear, this is a regular matter, we have to hear and dispose of finally. Then I mentioned to the court that there is a suo motu contempt and some contemnors died, some contemnors still are alive. Some are officers of the state of UP, some are the politicians. Then the court said that the main matter is disposed of and there is no concern with the main matter. It's a contempt petition. Contempt petition filed in 97-92, I think before 6 December 92, and it included IS-7 and IS-14. IS-7 was for the officers of the state of UP and IS-14 was filed for the politicians of the...
So, you had filed these contempt cases,
yes,
saying that they violated the assurance given to court. Is that correct?
There was one order passed by the Supreme Court, that is 15 November 91, by Honorable Justice Rangna Mishra, that nothing should be done to the structure, Babri Masjid and around. That order has been violated before also and on 6 December 92 also and afterwards also. And the paper book of the case was about 10,000 pages. It's a heavy case actually, which is pending for 30 years.
So, sir, just...
All right, big development there. Supreme Court drops all Babri Masjid demolition proceedings. A huge development in the Supreme Court. Huge relief for Bharti, LK Advani and Joshi. Supreme Court also closes 2002 Gujarat riot-related cases. Let me cut across Anisha Mathur to elaborate a little more on that. Anisha, over to you. Supreme Court now dropping all Babri Masjid demolition proceedings. There were many cases that were filed with that regard on the way and manner with which the Babri Masjid was demolished. And Supreme Court now dropping all those cases and proceedings. Also, the same with Gujarat riots. Supreme Court now closing the 2002 Gujarat riot-related cases. All right, the Supreme Court now making a big decision. They drop all cases of the Babri Masjid, of all those cases that were filed against the way and manner with which the Babri Masjid was demolished. The Supreme Court now dropping all the cases at once. The same with the Gujarat riots. Supreme Court now dropping all the cases, closing all those cases with regards to the 2002 Gujarat riots case. Coming as a big relief indeed for many leaders of the BJP.